One of the last prophecies of the Hopis was that the trees would die. And as I'm driving to Tallahassee, I'm noticing that the trees are actually all dying. It's not just because it's summertime and that, you know, there was a fire or something like that. The trees everywhere are being burnt up and dying from the sun. I'm not sure if you can tell from here, but if you look very carefully, you can see all the trees are dying. The pines and the oaks. Not trying to be a fearmonger, but you know, this is a sign of the times. We should pay attention. There was just a massive earthquake in LA, and the frequency of earthquakes is increasing, not just in California, but all around the world now. And, you know, pay attention. You know, I told my daughter, you should come home. She lives in California, and she thinks that I'm being silly. But when there's an increase in the frequency of earthquakes and the magnitude of earthquakes, I think that's a sign. And I feel safe here in this area. For some reason, that's why I moved out here a long time ago. Something told me to move out here. And I had a psychic tell me once, she's like, you're connected to the land here, and you're also connected to a body of water. She didn't say which body of water, but it just so happens that upon waking, most of the time, I see this body of water. It's a freshwater pond, and I'm hovering over it, and I can see the lily pads and dragonflies and even alligators. Don't mind my mouth because I busted my lip, but yeah. So, not fear-mongering, just saying pay attention to the signs, because they're clearly telling you that changes are upon us, massive changes. You need to be intuitive. Use your intuition so you know where to go, you know, what's going on around you, and do not be in a state of fear. I want to stress too that this is not global warming. This is climate change because of the sun. The sun is heated up. There's something going on with our sun, as people are starting to realize now. There's something in front of our sun, our natural sun, and it's not normal. The temperatures are not normal, especially when the air itself is rather cool. You can step into the shade and it's very cool, even in Florida, but the sun itself is intensely hot. What a controlling entity would do is use these natural changes to their advantage and use their technologies to serve their own agenda. We just heard Trump and Elon Musk say, yeah, if the sea levels rise, I'm not worried about it because I'll have waterfront property. Sure, we've joked about that before, but you don't say that when you are running for president or you are a public figure with that kind of attention and status, so-called, because it implies that you do not give a shit about other people and you don't care about the changes that are happening. It's a mindfuck, because yes, these changes are happening, but no, it's not your fault. It's not our fault, average people. And that's what they're telling us, that it's all our fault, when no corporation has done shit about global warming or climate change. No one has done anything. These people are still driving around in their gas-guzzling cars and flying in their Lear jets while they're bitching about climate change and global warming. No. So nothing can be done at this point other than, as I've said from the beginning, I've been preparing for this moment and trying to prepare other people that these changes are going to happen. And being in a state of fear isn't helpful. It isn't going to help you at all. Everybody leaves this world at some point, so it's not about everybody dying or anything like that. This is about being in a state of expanded consciousness and compassion as you go through your life to the end of your life. Doing what you can to help others, preparing for the transition into the next dimensional plane, and just being aware of what's going on around you. Because trust me, there are people that still, they can look and see that all these trees are dying, and they still don't get it. They don't pay attention. They don't realize what's happening.